What's happening, everybody? So today we are finishing up the bed back there. We did an experiment yesterday. It didn't quite work out. I'll tell you more about that later. I'm growing out my my mustache here. I kind of figure, you know, you're staying in a white van. You might as well look the part, right? What do you think?
No.
No mustache?
No.
I've had this thing for like an hour now. She hasn't said a single thing about it until now.
I didn't notice it.
You didn't notice it? She doesn't even look at me anymore. So, yeah, we're going to Starbucks right now, and then Lowe's, Penis, and, yeah, we're gonna do stuff, I guess, whatever.
Breakfast time. Sure it's not,
Alright, so we're back now. We got the plywood. You're sitting on it right now, actually. Is this gonna follow me? No, because these doors are awesome. That's why. We got the plywood. We're gonna cut it out for the top of this thing. Yesterday, we did an experiment with gluing XPS to Luan with the gripper paint, and it did not work at all. It was really heavy, and the Luan, like, got super wavy from the wetness of the glue, and it just didn't stick, and it just totally failed experiment. But the legs are ridiculously strong. We tested this thing out a little bit, not like full on, you know what I'm saying, but we tested it out a little bit yesterday. It's going to be plenty strong. Oh, if you want to see the full experiment thing, I filmed yesterday, but I'm not going to release the video because it's kind of stupid, the way I did it anyway. But she filmed it, so you can check out her channel if you want to see that. Alright, so now we got this thing out. We got it all back together. We're going to take our beautiful new pieces of wood. I almost don't want to paint this because it's so beautiful. But we gotta paint it with something mold-proof and mold-resistant. So we're going to set this on here and then figure out where we're going to drill all the holes to Swiss cheese it up. And then it's going to be permanently attached. There is so much room under this thing. It would be so easy if we need to crawl under things. This thing crawl under it and access stuff. And securing the top down rigidly will also improve the strength of this thing significantly. So we're going to do that, and we'll probably get some big-ass container in the middle here that can just pull out, and we can store all kinds of stuff in, stuff that we don't even have. Originally, I was thinking of putting my new guitar amp under there, or at least the speaker cabinet, but I don't know what we're going to do yet. I think it'd be smarter to have it as storage. Maybe 2 containers, maybe one in the back that you can pull out with like all the camping goodies, and the other one in the front with whatever we decide to put in it. But yeah, that's what we're doing. Yeah, so on to the hole drilling. What do you think about that?
yes.
All right, our first problem is the height of this is different than the height of this because these are thick and they go on the outside. So we had to cut 2 pieces of wood. This one's only 6.5 inches long. That's okay. This is going to be my end of the bed. The big piece is going to go towards the front. I sleep in the back because she goes to bed before, or she goes to bed after me sometimes, and she gets up to go to the bathroom and do whatever, and she gets up before me, so I sleep on the outside. So we're going to put the 6.5 inch back here, and I never sleep that close to the edge of the bed anyway, so it's fine, but it just sits like angled like that. That's not good for strength or anything. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut these in half, and we're going to try. We're going to cut them in half, and we're going to see if this works, and then just fit it over, like, you know those old snap bracelets from the 90s? It's going to be like one of those, except we're not going to slap it. We're just going to press fit it on, and if it works, then we'll slap some glue under there, or some PVC cement, and hopefully it'll stay, and then we'll just screw it all down. So we got it cut off. Let's see how this thing fits. Woo!
Nice. Perfect.
Just like a 90s bracelet. Even stays on pretty good by itself.
Yeah. Well.
Now we'll put a hole through here and through here from the pieces of wood, but we're gonna sand out this inner thing and make it flat so that it doesn't wobble like that. And then do the rest of them just like that. Alright, so that took forever because the blade on this thing is just like dull, dull, dull. Look at the warning label this thing comes with. What kind of warning label is that? So I'm gonna see if there's any other blades in here we can use. Okay, problem solved. Here's the top view. If we pull this back a little bit, you can see that these are all here about halfway, and then we'll just put a screw through right here to go through this and the PVC pipe underneath it, and the same thing on this side. And that is it. So we got this thing all lined up exactly how we want it, and we're gonna measure it out and start drilling some holes in it for airflow, because airflow is definitely good. Very good. Mold is bad, very bad. We're about to drill some holes. That thing's got some balls.
That was dangerous.
Maybe you shouldn't sit on it.
Yeah, hell no. I'm not
Holy
sitting
crap.
on this. I don't want to die today.
Woo! Almost broke my wrist.
Yeah, I don't want to die. How about I'll stand here, far away, and you just do your thing.
Be careful when you're using these hole saws, man. Woo! Just takes it right out though. This one's kind of nice. It's got these holes in the side. I can get a screwdriver and just pop the wood out. Where'd that little spiky screwdriver go?
I don't know.
Yeah, I lost, didn't it? There it
No,
is.
you had it last. I moved my camera because all I can see is your ass.
All you can see was my ass?
Yeah.
I thought you liked my ass.
I do like your ass, but I'm pretty sure viewers would like to see something else besides your ass.
They want to see something else besides my butt crack? What?
I know.
That's crazy talk. So we got 11 and 11/32s. Or we get 15/32s.
15/32s.
We got 15/32s plywood here. Man, I look like a dork with these goggles on. Yeah, so we got it pretty thick. The 11/32s just felt a little bit thin, and we figured, well, we're gonna drill a bunch of holes in this stuff, so we want it pretty sturdy. It is heavier, a little bit heavier than the foam with the luan on both sides, but it's just way stronger and it's easier. Somebody suggested weaving nylon straps, and that is a really, really, really cool idea. But we already did one experimental thing, so we're like, you know what, let's just do what we know works, and it's just gonna be strong. And I also worried about the tension with the nylon straps. Like, you have to make it tight enough where they don't flex, you know, between where the PVC pipes are, but you don't want it so tight that it breaks the PVC pipe. So trying to find that perfect balance, and then knowing that they're probably gonna stretch over time, it's kind of like, I don't really want to mess with that. We wasted a whole day experimenting with the other stuff, so we're just doing it this way. Okay, so we got halfway there. We're playing it a little smart, and we drew out the lines where all the pipes are, so that, and to do that, we just held a long-ass pipe, the same size as this, up in the middle of the connector, both sides, and just traced it real quick. That way, we don't accidentally hit a pipe like I almost did right there. And we're just gonna keep drilling holes, man. I talked to my dad. He said to turn the drill in reverse, put it in reverse, so that the saw blades don't dig in so much, so it doesn't kick so much. Because if you grab that thing too tight and you don't let go when it kicks like that, you can really mess up your arm real bad. And it can go flying and hit something else too. So I'm going to try to reverse for a little bit. All right, so we got the top all Swiss cheese-like. I hope this is enough holes. I'm not really sure. I've never cut holes on the top of one before, but I really hope it's enough. If it's not, we still got the hole saw, and I guess we'll have to just test it out a little bit and see if it's enough. I figure it would be best to do not enough and test it out and have it still be nice and strong, and hopefully it is enough, than do way too much and make it really weak and not strong enough and break on us. So we're gonna test this out and see how it works. All right, so Evie Nova's over here painting up the top of the bed frame here. I'm putting these felt pads on, just sticking them on like this. This will do a few things. One, it'll prevent scratches and indentations on the vinyl floor. Two, it'll stop rattling. And three, these are not cut absolutely perfectly straight, so some of them are kind of like this a little bit, and that'll help compensate for that. So yeah, I'm gonna do this and then put the frame back in and bolt it to the van. All right, so I'm losing daylight fast. This is back in. I'm getting it drilled in to keep it in place. I'm just gonna use one of these right there up to the rib, right about where I'm holding it. Yeah, right there. So I'm just gonna hold that in with that. I think that'll be plenty. We're gonna have cabinets. See, there's two walls holding it this way, and then we'll have a cabinet up there and a cabinet right there holding it in place. So it's really not a big deal to totally secure this thing down. The cabinets are going to be super secured in, so it'll be fine. This thing's really lightweight, even with the mattress and the plywood on top. Look how this turned out, though. Looks good. Zero VOC, mold-proof paint. Good stuff. Got it from Home Depot again. This is the Bear Premium. 24 bucks for a gallon here. So yeah, I'm going to call it a night and finish this up. Thanks for watching, guys. Love yourself. See you next time.